Hey guys, what is going on? This is Travis and welcome back to Coffee, Computers, and More. First things first, I just want to apologize for the background noise. They're outside mowing right now, and it's going to take a couple hours at the apartment complex where I live, but I wanted to get this video made anyway. So if you're watching this video, it's because either number one, it was suggested by YouTube for whatever reason, or number two, you are dealing with the same situation that I recently had resolved. So what happened on July 11th of 2023 is I walked up to a fairly new ATM machine to my neighborhood, went to deposit $200 cash. The machine made kind of a funky noise, and then I've got this error message on the screen. Now in the 20 or 25 years that I've been depositing cash or checks into ATMs, I've never had this happen before. I was like, well, that's kind of weird. And then what had happened was it gave me the error message, and then it wanted to know approximately how much cash I had deposited or thought I was depositing. And so I went ahead and typed in $200 and hit enter. And then what it basically told me was that machine was now going to be, no longer eligible for deposits, and that 1 cent would be deposited into my account, and that a investigation was going to take place, and I'd be notified via email of what steps to take next. So it spit out this receipt showing that there was a 1 cent deposit while things were processing. So all this happened really quickly. I didn't do any pictures with my phone. I didn't take any snapshots or anything like that because it showed it there. It showed it here. Then I went on my Wells Fargo app and I noticed that it said that there was a 1 cent deposit, but there was an error in the deposit. It actually showed up in my ledger and said that. So as soon as I got home, I immediately called Wells Fargo and they said, yeah, we noticed that that's on your account. And they said, unfortunately, it could take up to 10 business days for this to clarify itself. And I thought, wow, that's kind of funny. It takes up to 10 days. That's ridiculous. I mean, if I was a cashier at Walmart and my drawer was $200 long or short, I'd either be fired or be written up the next day, right? So I'm guessing maybe Wells Fargo contracts out somebody for accounting services and deposits and whatnot. So I thought, okay, that's fine. And I said, well, what's going to happen? And they said, well, within 10 days, you'll be issued a credit for the amount of money that you had deposited. And if you don't ever hear from us again, it means that we've resolved the issue. And I thought, okay. So about an hour after I called Wells Fargo and basically filed an investigation claim with them, I got an email that said that there was an investigation claim noted. They would look into it to see what would happen and to just stick around and wait for further details. Well, a couple days passed and I've got another email that said, hey, we're still doing that pending investigation of your account. It hasn't been resolved yet. Up to 10 days later, you will get your deposit. And then another 3 days went by and another 3 days went by. And then finally on the 10th day, it was around July 21st. It's July 25th right now. I noticed that I did get a $200 deposit into my account and it said like transaction credit or investigation credit. And it has cleared since then. And I haven't heard from Wells Fargo since. Now, this was not 10 business days, this was 10 total days. So it was, this included weekends also. So things, I guess, are resolved at this point. The money's been deposited. Everything is fine, but there's kind of a few lessons that I learned from this and some things I want you to think about. Even though this ATM was fairly new, I didn't expect it to have any kind of a malfunction. So, whenever you put your cash in there, you just expect that thing to work because an ATM's sole purpose in life is to spit out money and, show you your balance and take deposits, right? Well, that wasn't the situation here. Plus, the 10-day waiting period is pretty heavy for some people. I wasn't worried about the money. It was just a couple $100. But man, if this had been a couple thousand, say maybe I sold a car, or maybe, I had some money that I really wanted to get in the bank or get in the bank, you're just going to be sitting there. So I don't know if you can escalate the case when you call Wells Fargo customer service to find out if they can do something to accelerate the process of getting your money. I would just say, honestly, if you watch the video this long, first of all, what you want to do is you want to call 1-800-869-3557 to get to Wells Fargo customer service. And I think maybe I hit 0 to get to an operator, and then they push me through to an account specialist, who then pushed me off to some other division that looks into these types of issues. And they said that that's where the whole process began. But the main lesson that I learned from all this is if you've got cash or say a check that you need to deposit, either do a mobile deposit for your check or just take it in person into the bank, into the drive-through, hand it to that person physically, get a receipt, and then you shouldn't have to deal with the issues that I dealt with. So again, that's what you should do with Wells Fargo if this kind of process happens. But again, like I said, just be leery that 10 days of wait time can be a long time for some people, and rent's due, bills are due, and sometimes people can't wait that long. So that's something you want to think about. But anyway, this is Travis. Like I said, it's now July 25th, and I think things are resolved. I haven't received an email from Wells Fargo for a couple days now, maybe 3 or 4 days. I never did actually receive an email telling me that deposit was going to happen. It just showed up on my balance the next day or whatever. on the 21st. So that's pretty much what happened. But anyway, this is Travis. I want to thank you guys for watching Coffee, Computers, and More. A lot more videos coming your way this summer, so make sure you guys like and subscribe. Check them out. We'll definitely be bringing you a few more coffee reviews. But in the meantime, guys, I want you to have fun. I want you to be safe. And as you know, we will talk to you soon. All right, take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.